This is a build breakdown of my ultimate 300 horsepower, 6-speed manual 328i. So my name is Yousif, and this is my 2007 BMW 328i 6-speed manual. The car is rear-wheel drive, and it's optioned with Barbera Wrought Metallic. It's a very rare paint code, and I think it looks pretty good. I built this car to be a track-focused 300 horsepower daily driver, something that I can hit the track with, do autocross, but yet take me to work every day comfortably, reliably, and still have fun with. Of course, it's not as highly tunable as the N54 with twin turbos, but you can still make great power reliably and comfortably with these cars. The modifications I've done to this N52 motor that comes with this 328i is Active AutoWorks catalyst headers that have been ceramic coated to prevent heat in the engine bay. I did a 3-stage intake manifold, an N54 oil filter housing with the oil cooler lines to an upgraded 25-row oil cooler with the shroud setup that funnels air but still keeps my brake duct intact, so both channels get air. In terms of airbox and intake, I kept the stock airbox, but I've done charcoal delete with a K&N drop-in filter with some AFE front air scoops. There's a silicone 3-inch intake tube to get rid of the factory silenced intake tube, which also restricts flow. That's basically all that's done to this motor currently. In the engine bay, I also have a Megan Racing strut bar. There are a few other modifications I want to do to this motor to maximize its performance, and that is Milovs, which are Valvetronic lift spacers that should give you another 8 to 10 horsepower, as well as I want to do an N54 intake manifold to maximize the upper end horsepower that a manual N52 can give you by having a raised RPM. And this car has also been tuned by Active AutoWorks with their Stage 2 Catalyst tune, but I want to go over to either 22 RPD or BIMWorks for their tunes because I've heard they're a bit more refined and they could push more power out of these. Regarding cosmetics with this vehicle, I have done a set of black kidney grills. I put on LCI headlights from a 2009 to 2011 329, and then these eBay front splitters. In terms of suspension setup on this car, I have Bilstein B12s with Swift-R springs, M3 front control arms, as well as Dinian camber plates. Moving over to my brake setup, I have drilled rotors with a 335i front brake conversion with EBC track pads. For wheels, I have a set of style 313M wheels from a 2011 335IS, and these are the 19-inch version. On the wheels, I am rocking a set of Continental DWS 06 Plus tires. These tires are amazing in the rain and spring, but I wouldn't recommend them if you're going for more of a hardcore dry tire, as they do tend to lose out grip faster than, let's say, a lower tread wear tire or something with a softer compound. But in the rain, these are unmatched. In the rear here, I continued along and I did the 335i rear brake conversion, as well as it's still in the same Bilstein B12 with Swift-R setup, as well as their stainless steel brake lines all around. I do have a set of camber arms for the rear, and that's about it. On the back end of this car, I have the M Sport style depot rear taillights that are the candy cane effect. I have a lip spoiler here that's been paint matched and a BMW Performance muffler. Bro, I want to take a picture of the podium beside the car, bro. My favorite part about this vehicle is the M Factory 373 ratio helical LSD with a fin diff cover and an ECS tuning magnetic plug. The reason I chose a helical LSD was because of its performance benefits over a clutch LSD, though you do trade some noise in the cabin for it as it's gear-based. In the interior, I've just done a ZHP 6-speed shift knob, and the cool thing about this shift knob is it's from an F10 M5, so this gear stick gets illuminated at night. Also, with the ZHP shift knob, I did a Dinian short shift kit with the M Performance Alcantara shift boot. I've done an M Performance handbrake, as well as an M3 tri-stitched steering wheel. With the trim of the vehicle, I wasn't a big fan of the stock wood, so I wrapped it in Alcantara to give it more of a race car feel, in a sense. This car is optioned with the Sport Pack, so you have adjustable lumbar as well as bolstering, and these seats really keep you hugged in the corners. I also threw in an anthracite black headliner from an N Sport car. I would like to highlight the fact that this car is a single hump dash rather than a dual hump, as a single hump dash is a lot more driver focused. Without a secondary screen, there's less distractions and you're able to look at the road more. That's it.